I'm Ray Jebsen. This is my wife, Susan. And we've been at the Village since, I think, the second preview service in 2015. So we're privileged to co-lead a Village group. We didn't exactly know how that would work. It was kind of a leap of faith on our part, but it's been fantastic. We're very fortunate to have just a great group of families. I also am part of a men's Bible study. It's primarily people in our Village group and then another gentleman from our neighborhood. And I'm a frequent Village Fit member. I travel a decent amount, so I try to sign up at least a couple times a month.
And I co-lead with him, and I do large group in Village Kids, and we serve communion.
Yep.
And I sit on the Village Leaders team. Well, when we moved from Chicago, we were at a very large church, and we hid in the back row. We were not involved in any groups. I think we jokingly called ourselves drive-through Christians because we went to church on Sunday, but we're not at all connected.
Going to the Village, there's a few things I think that have really helped us. One is the fact that 10% of every dollar that the church takes in, that we actually give that away in a tangible way. And I think Travis and the rest of the staff do a great job of helping people see and feel that, so it doesn't feel to you like your money's going into a void and just to put the production on every Sunday. So I think Susie and I can say for the first time in our lives, we're giving more to the church now than we thought we ever would, but we don't think about it because we do it with a cheerful heart.
That's kind of our filter for everything, is can we do it cheerfully? And I think giving in a lot of ways, not just financially, but giving your time. And if you didn't grow up in church, it's kind of a foreign concept. Once you start, I just think being in the church community, you see all the different areas that you can help people in your community, and you feel good about that, and it makes you want to give more. And I feel like all the things we have are from God, so some of it's just obedience. Like, we give out of obedience, and we give cheerfully because we want to be obedient. I feel really good about giving at the Village because whenever I need something at school and I talk to somebody at the Village, they're the first to say yes. Like, yes, we can do that, and yes, what do you need, and how can we help you, and how can we support the teachers and people in the community. And that feels good that our financial resources that are going to the church are then, feeding out into the community around us.
Yeah, I think they're still talking about when Chris and Joanna rolled up with the latte machine and we went around to classrooms and delivered people a drink that they asked for. So that type of stuff, there's just no substitute for that, and helping make sure that everyone in our community feels loved, and whether it be at the church or the Sent Sunday and the things we've done for the schools or for people that need help, that's the stuff that really makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than what you are. I think another thing, so today at church, a worship team sang Yours, which is a song on his CD I probably played the most. And so I think another part of growing and maturing is realizing that the resources we have are a gift from God, and we're just a steward of that. So I think as soon as you can, again, give with a cheerful heart and accept that concept and get comfortable with it, then it just feels so natural. It almost feels unnatural when you're not doing it. So I could say that when we do things like roll up with a U-Haul and send about 4,000 buckets, I don't know what the number was, and we've got not only people at our church, but people in the community doing that, and just coming together to try to fill a need. That's the type of stuff where just those points of reinforcement for me are just absolute confirmation that we as a church body are doing the right thing with our resources.